Hello, it's Teacher Carrie here, and I'm back with another ManyCam tutorial. Today I want to show you how you can download new fonts into your ManyCam. No, this video hasn't been sponsored by anyone, so hashtag not sponsored, and let's jump into it. The other day I happened to be hanging out in the VIP Kid ManyCammers Facebook group, and I was talking with some ladies who shared with me that you can download fonts into your ManyCam. So I went researching online and found out that this is absolutely true. So let me show you what I mean. First of all, I have a preset that just allows me to type messages to my students. And since I use the Studio Lifetime version of ManyCam, I was able to find a font that I like fairly well. I use it in almost every class, but someone did point out to me that my letter A's here are the fancy style A, and they don't actually look the way they would look if I were printing them while I was writing. And this person is completely correct. So if I want to be a really good model of teaching, I might want to use letter A's that are more natural for how we would print them in writing. Or if you're not using the Studio Lifetime version, you might not have access to some really cute fonts that you like. So we can fix this by going over to fontspace.com. Of course, I'll leave a link in the description. And this is a library of all kinds of different fonts that we might choose to use in our ManyCam. There is just one thing I want you to notice before we get started though. Above each of the different kinds of fonts, there's a little tag that says how you can use this font. So this one in particular says personal use is free. So in my case, I wouldn't use that font because there is a very tiny, minuscule possibility that at some point this YouTube video would be monetized. And then I could be in copyright infringement by using that font that says personal use free. Now, if you're just using this in your classroom with your VIP Kids students, you should be okay. But if you want to just be doubly sure, you can come up here to this commercial use free button, and this will give you access to all of the fonts that you can use that are completely 100% royalty free. You could even make t-shirts or sweatshirts with these as a logo if you wanted to. And of course, you can use them in your classroom, or like I can use them in my YouTube videos here. So all you need to do is just scroll through and find one that catches your eye. Like maybe you're a Harry Potter fan and you want to use that one. Or this one here has the more natural looking lowercase letter A's, so that might make you happy. Or let's say that you want something a little more fancy, you could go with this script version here. So anything that really makes you smile is probably the one that you'll choose. So we can just keep scrolling through here and let's find one that makes me sort of happy. I don't like ones that, for my particular teaching, I do not like ones that have all capital letters. I don't think that's a good model for my students. Oh, but this one's sort of cute. Sponge Boy Regular. And I can just double check here that it says 100% free, so I'm okay to use this font with my students and on my little YouTube videos. You're just going to press this little cloudy type button for downloading, and then for me, because I use a Google Chrome web browser, it just brings it up into this little zip file over here. So I'm going to click on that on my little download bar there. I do use WinZip on my computer to uncompress zipped files. So on your computer it might be slightly different. You'll have to use whatever you normally do to unzip a file. And then if I just click into it here, of course it's bringing it directly over my face. So I'll just slide that off, and it gives you a view of all of the letters. So this sentence, let me shrink it down a little bit. There we go. It says, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And I believe this is a sentence that contains all the letters of the alphabet. And then you can also see here a little preview of some numbers in case you want to just see how it looks. And if you like this one and decide that you want to download it, you can click this little install button, or I can on my computer. Again, it might be slightly different on your computer. Now that install button is not installing it into ManyCam, it's installing it onto my computer. So I could use this font on a Word document, or if I'm making a PDF of some kind, I could probably find it there too. But once I've clicked that little install button and my little loading bar goes away, I can just close out of those. And then to get them into ManyCam, what I need to do is actually just close my ManyCam down completely and then reopen it. So in order to do that, I'm going to be looking down here on the bar of my toolbar, basically on my computer. I have a little app drawer. It's a little up arrow for me. And what I'm going to do is just completely close out of ManyCam and then reopen it up. So to do this, I might just not be able, you won't be able to see me for a few seconds, but just hang on, I'm still here. So I'm just going to right click over my ManyCam icon here and select exit. Okay, and now I'm back. I just clicked into the ManyCam again. Let me fix my little green screen issue here. Now if I go back to my draw and text widget in ManyCam, I can scroll through and find this text, and I think it was called Sponge Boy. So I can start typing there, but it doesn't always bring it up just off of typing the letters. So I'm going to scroll through here until I get, oh, I actually have a little drag bar there. Sponge Boy. Okay, there's my little Sponge Boy. So now let's take this over to my little message screen here. Again, I'm going to just find Sponge Boy, and then here is the little font that we just downloaded. So it is important that you test it out. So here I notice I have a capital letter I, and on my little screen here it shows as a lowercase I. And again, the little A's are sort of fancy and not the way that I would print them. So this might not be one that I use for students, but I could use it for my name if I wanted to, or just for some fun in class with the students. So you want to check it out and make sure that it looks okay, because I had downloaded one earlier. Let me show it to you. It was called Happy Monday. And here, if I write my name with this one, it takes all of the letter R's in my name and turns them into little squares. So if I write teacher, the R is a little rectangle there, and Carrie, there's two rectangles. So that one isn't going to work for my classes. So be sure that you check them out to make sure that they look okay. Even if the preview here looks sort of nice, it might look different when you actually start using it in your ManyCam. But I hope you have a lot of fun downloading new fonts. It's pretty quick and easy to do. You just want to be aware of using a commercial-free one if you can, and also just to test it out before you actually start using it in class. But I hope you have a great day teaching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.